Hello, Elite Experts. This is Michael Delon with Paperback Expert. And before you download this PowerPoint presentation, I thought I'd take a minute or two and just walk through it with you so you have an idea of what you're going to experience when you open this up to help you build your outline for your book. So this is the Elite Expert book outline. You're going to be using part of Mike Davidson's book, obviously, but as you walk through it, what we want to do is help you create your book outline. So the first thing you want to do is really determine what your core and primary message of your book's going to be. What are you wanting to communicate? What do you want people to know, to think, to believe? What is it that sets you apart, and what makes you unique? You then want to decide who your market will be. Who's most likely to purchase your book, who you're going to give it to, and whom do you want to attract as a new customer. So at the top of each slide, that's where you're going to write your topic, and then complete this slide with bullet point format. And I'll show you what that is here in just a minute. So what's your central message? Remember to keep your audience's needs central to what you want to say. And the most important question that you have to answer is, what's in it for me? Because really, that's what everybody's asking in their mind. Answer this in terms of benefits they receive, not just features you offer, and answer why should they read this book? What will they gain? How will it make their life better? So put your central message here. Write some bullet points of what you think your central message is. And when we have our phone call in a couple of days, or a few days anyway, we'll talk about this together. But get some thoughts out of your head, put them on the paper here, your central message. Also, be sure that when you download this, save it with your name in the title. Save it somewhere where you can access it quickly on your computer, so that you'll be able to email it to me before we have our call, and we'll walk through it together. Here is who's your primary audience. Is it new prospects, current customers, referrals, other? People want to know, like, and trust you. So help them to do this by being real. Be yourself. Don't use technical terms. Speak as if you're talking to a prospect or a customer. Just be genuine. Be yourself. The book will be a lot better when it's you. So use this slide, your primary audience, to just jot down who is your primary audience. Speak to them. Do they have a name? Talk to one person at a time, and know that your book is just going to be distributed to many people. So outline slides for your book. Use the following slides to create the outline. Use one slide per topic, and don't be concerned with getting everything in the proper order at this point. That's the beauty of this PowerPoint, is we can move slides around and work on the flow together. Just use bullet points. Don't feel like you have to write everything out unless you just want to. We've had a few authors who've done that, and that's perfectly fine. But a lot of business owners don't want to do that. They just want to get the topics out and record themselves through their speak to write system, and that's great. So use this as a springboard to help explain the topics. Major topic ideas or concepts, just supporting materials, words, phrases, questions, examples, diagrams, different things that you use to explain the topics that you're talking about. And then images for your book. You're obviously going to receive the images that Mike Davidson used in his book. But if you have other images that you want to use of your family, your shop, your background, things that are make it unique for you and your shop and your background, you just provide those to us in a high resolution 300 dpi format. We'll talk more about that. But you're really wanting to bond with your reader, and anything you can do to create common ground with them will really help you do that. So here's where you can put some images, or actually just the text of the images to remind you of what you want to provide to us for that. The acknowledgement section is typically at the beginning of the book. This is where you're going to give thanks to those who've helped you in life to make your dream possible. So it's always good to be grateful to people. So just make a list of people that you want to acknowledge in the book. Put those here. The foreword, sometimes this is optional, but people want to have a foreword written. Mike had one written by one of his customers. Just write some names of people that you might want to ask to write the foreword to your book. So right here in this slide, who are you going to ask to write the foreword of your book? And then also testimonials and endorsements. You're going to want to put some of these in the book. Some can come from customers, others from industry experts. So you're going to write down here, who are you going to ask to do testimonials and endorsements for you in these two slides. Introduction of your book, who you are. Tell about your company, what sets you apart, why they should read the book, what they hope to get out of it, or what you hope they should get out of it. You can also use this section to kind of tease them of what's coming in the book. So don't get too complex here. Just make it real, make it personal, and let them get to know you. And how will you begin your book? Talk here whether you're going to use it as your introduction, whether you're going to have a story. What are your thoughts right now? How do you want to start your book out? And then in conclusion, thank them for reading it. Ask them to place a copy in their glove box, so it's a ongoing resource. Ask them to buy copies to give to other people. It's a great gift. And what do you want them to do next? Set an appointment with you, visit your website, sign up for your free newsletter, think through what call to action are you going to have in your book. And then how will you end your book? This is where you actually put those ideas for your conclusion, write them out here or bullet point them. And then the About the Author section probably would have a picture of you and some general biographical information about you. And that's where you're going to put it right here. Put your biographical information here. So you can use these slides as you need. So the rest of the slides in the PowerPoint presentation are designed for you to just add more content at the top of each slide. What you'll do is just write the topic, and then in the body part of the slide, just bullet point what you want to talk about. And we're going to have a phone call where we're going to walk through all of this with you and organize it and make sure the book flows well and that it communicates the points you want to communicate. So that's really what I wanted to go over right now. So go ahead and download the PowerPoint. Remember to rename it. Put your name in the title so that when we send it back and forth, I'll be able to know it's yours. And have fun with this, and we'll talk to you in a few days. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.